My name is Micah Kiplagat. I'm an M&D associate working with the Adam project for strengthening strategic information for HIV/AIDS.
What are your job responsibilities?
My job responsibilities, I'm working with the Adam group to strengthen strategic information. We are involved in rolling, or rather capacity building in the regions to just empower the Minister of Health staff on monitoring and evaluation. So my responsibility is to strengthen and coordinate collaboration among stakeholders participating in the program.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What did you do before coming to Adam?
Before coming to Adam, I have been involved in quite a number of activities. Most of it on monitoring and evaluation, research, designing data collection tools for programs, and also implementing studies, survey studies in various regions in the country. Yeah, I have worked with partners and stakeholders. Partner-supported projects like UNAIDS supported programs. I've worked with the Minister of Health officials like the National AIDS Control Council and others.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. Earlier you mentioned you used some measure evaluation tools in the past. Can you tell me about that?
Well, I have used, I've gone through a number of tools. I hope I'll be able to remember. One of it is strengthening monitoring and evaluation tool, which it has quite detailed information on monitoring and evaluation. I have also gone through some tools that have been developed for managing HIV/AIDS, malaria, and TB data. Yeah.
And how did you use that tool?
Well, I have been able to go through the indicators they have and try this. It's a dashboard kind of tool where you enter information and then it is able to self-analyze itself at the end. Yeah, and it's a very good tool actually, and a simplified tool that can be used by data collectors, so people collecting data at the facility levels. And it is simplified because they don't have to do like data analysis, just feed the data and see the results come, and it's a very good tool actually.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And would you recommend it? Who would you recommend it to?
I would recommend it to Minister of Health, people collecting data at the field, at the different units of health, HIV/AIDS data, TB data people, and it is a good tool that they can actually use, even can be used by the HIV/AIDS managers, because they'll be able to see the output, so the information from the data that has been entered, presented at some level, and so it's very easy for them to use the information.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, you said you visited the measure evaluation website?
Yes, quite a number of times.
Oh, how so?
Yeah, I have visited the website quite a number of times, and it is actually rich in information. It has so many information that actually you can't finish over a short time. It requires time for you to go through it. It is rich. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you usually look for research publications or more tools?
Basically, my interest more has been on monitoring and evaluation. So I would quite often refer to it so that I can try and see what new tools are there, or which tools can be relevant to what I am doing at some certain particular time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me this, what impact have you seen, or maybe even some opportunities in monitoring and evaluation that maybe measure evaluation could fill some gaps, or in the Kenyan context?
Well, in the Kenyan context, I can say there is data.
Mm-hmm.
Data is being collected. But the challenge that still exists is the interpretation of this data, processing this data into some output that can be used. So we have challenges in two levels: one, processing, and two, using this information to kind of inform decision-making process. I think that is a huge gap that still exists in our country.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you feel like that can be improved. How would you recommend that improvement occur in data use?
Yeah, that can be improved.
Or
and I would recommend part of what is happening now, like the project I'm involved in, is involved in strengthening HIV/AIDS strategic information. So we want to empower the people collecting data and even processing data to actually be able to have hands-on experience on how to do these things, and also on the need to have quality data. Strengthening the different dimensions of data quality, like completeness, timeliness, and again now strengthening, or rather empowering also those people who use the data to understand the whole process of data generation, processing, and then using this information actually to make decisions that pertain to their various areas of concern.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah.
And I thank you for your time. Sounds like you are very experienced in M&E. You have a long history,
Yeah.
an intimate history really, with monitoring and evaluation.
Yeah.
As a last question, what huge improvements have you seen in the M&E system since you've been working in the field?
I have seen people appreciating actually the role of data in decision-making process. And right now there is a huge interest among, probably, let me say, the Minister of Health, because that is our key stakeholder or clients that we are working together. There is an increased concern, an increased sense of our need to improve actually monitoring and evaluation process as a whole.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much too.